Hello, my name is Representative Pam Powers Hanley, and I represent LD9 in Tucson in the Arizona House. Well, today is June 17, 2021, and just a few minutes ago, both houses of the Arizona Legislature passed the big fire suppression bill for our special session. This would be HB 2001 in the House and the mirror bill SB 1001 in the Senate. And so these are bills that are brought forth because obviously Arizona is facing more fires, more dangerous fires, hotter fires, and we also have drought and high heat on top of those fires. There's a lot of concern that the 9 fires that are burning in the state of Arizona could cause extra damage when the rains start because there would be mudslides like we've seen in the state of California many times. And so I voted yes on this bill. I think it's important. I think it's long overdue. For example, in 2020, that was the worst fire year ever in the state of Arizona. And so if this is such a big priority, why are we doing it at the end of June when there's 9 fires burning? Why didn't we do it in January? Why weren't we ahead of this? Why didn't we do it several years ago? So it's, it's a little too late as far as I'm concerned, but I did vote for it, although I have some concerns. For example, I think that it could use more detail and more transparency regarding which people get reimbursed for their losses. There could be better accounting on this. They said that there is a report, but still, I'd like to know who's getting what amount of money for what. Also, the bill says that other payers should pay first. For example, people should have fire insurance. And if they have fire insurance, that should pay first. Also, if there's federal money, and that should also go first before the state money. But who's going to keep track of all this? That's also not in the bill. My other concern is we've seen in other states and some municipalities that when residences burn in fire, when they rebuild, they have to change the way they're built, right? For example, on Mount Lemmon many years ago, there were so many cabins that burned down, and it was suggested that when they rebuild that they use, cinder block or something like that that's not going to burn like that, once the fire gets going. So I'm concerned there's nothing like that in there. The other thing is the workers, right? There's hundreds of people who are going to be employed fighting fires and doing fire mitigation in the state of Arizona. Primarily, these are inmates. Inmates are paid a pittance in the state of Arizona. They're paid a little bit more to do fire, but they're not paid enough. I also think that we should have better earned release credits. These people are putting their lives on the line to save our property and our homes and our lives, and I think that they should be fairly compensated for it. The other thing is education. There's 9 fires currently burning. It's my understanding that all or most of them are caused by people, careless people, careless campers, and throwing cigarettes out the car window and things like that. So where's the public education? Where's Smokey the Bear when we need him? Those blinking, signs on the freeway saying fire danger from ADOT are not enough, right? We need public education to get people to understand about how to properly put out a campfire, but then also things, like protecting your home, making sure that there's no, grasses or trees or overhanging, limbs or things like that too close to your property if you live in the woods. And so there's a lot that we can do with public education that's not in this bill. And lastly, we have to look at the big picture. We have more fires, we have more intense fires, we have hotter fires, we have high heat. It's 117 today here in Phoenix, the least sustainable city in the country. And we also have drought, right? Lake Mead is at the lowest level. So these are not discrete problems. These are part of a climate change picture. And until we get real and recognize that we are in climate change in the Southwest, we are going to be suffering these problems. This bill is necessary, but it is a knee-jerk bill that went through with little discussion at the last minute just because there's a problem. So let's think ahead rather than always playing catch up. We're in climate change, and until we realize that, we will always be playing catch up. We need to be more resilient, and we need to plan for that resiliency.